Hello there folks, and welcome back to the 600 PP tryouts. In this tryout I am doing the Lancia Delta HF Integrale Evolution 1991. So here's the parts I did for this car. What was that? Yeah, I decided to just let the wheel just roll on down on that one. But yep, here's the parts I did for this one, which reduction stage 1 and 2. Yeah, this thing wants... Well, for one thing, it's an inline 4-cylinder. I'll tell you that much for an engine, so yeah, it's gonna need all of it as it can muster. Because inline 4s do kind of struggle to hit that 400 horsepower gap, so at least it did that though. But yeah. Looking at the torque and horsepower, yeah, 417 and 383.2 foot-per-pound torque. Weighing at 2,626 pounds. Because it only just wanted the 2 weight reductions. But yeah, basically every engine part I can think of to add in this. Keep it high potent, basically. Which is not technically bad for a car that's pushing itself in 600 pp in the links between a GTO and stuff. It's pretty good. I think it's for one of the most popular hatchbacks of the time. In terms of European and probably the best Italian car. Want me to call out something exactly this. It's exactly one of the best cars for you can get out Italian. Fine. But here's what you can basically do to it. Yeah, I wanted to show just in case that, oh hey, yeah, this ain't stock rims, this is different rims. So I did but basically the vinyl most people do for their Deltas add these type of rims. For a race modified look. Because we don't have the race modified one yet, which is the rally car. Yeah, you can change the spoiler and stuff. Give it the classic rally flip spoiler, which is pretty cool. I like that kind of spoiler because you can decal both ways instead of just one way. Does it make the car look a little ridiculous? Yeah, the hatchback kind of does. I will say any hatchback with spoiler just kind of ridiculous, but it is what it is. Yep, you can add a roll cage, as usual. But yeah, it's got back seats and it's a 4-seater too. That's the best part. It's a 4-seater and it's this freaking good. But here's where the license plate is at, which adds really weird spots. It is a bit standard, but it just looks a little weird in some cases. So then if you add that one. Ugh. And then the standard one's not much great either. But yeah. And then the red brake disc, or rotors. I think rotors. That's like disc brakes hard though. Switch it. But yep, here's the tuning setup, which starting with the braking sensitivity, I strangely kind of debate if I should have took that up for now, because the braking sensitivity is still so sensitive as a result. And downforce I had to go a bit down. Ballast had to crank that up. Transmission 280. And then add the anti-lag system to weak at least, because it wants that extra push. For RPM, for turbo, for turbocharger. And yeah, as the parts installed, every engine part besides the weight reduction stage 3. That's the only thing I didn't need. But here we are at that Grand Valley Highway. Which yeah, you're probably wondering, hey, where's the decal for this? I was debating on even giving this decal because this ain't on point with the rally cars decal. It's similar, it's not the same. It's definitely not the same on that. It has a similar look to it. But if anyone does want the decal, I will go ahead and give you it. Or I will, post it. And someone can have it. I just thought, like, you know, this is like so similar. I really kind of don't. I have come to understand that if you just post basically the same thing, you really are posting the same thing. But yeah, here's basically the Lancia, which, yeah, the Lancia is definitely one of my favorite hatchbacks, for dang sure. One of the greatest things that come out Italian. I guess so. Because this thing not only beats old style Ferraris, it also looks good while doing it. This thing could be a tester, though, so I get the feeling. As long as the tester also ain't tuned that high, or it's at stock level. Yeah, overall the Lancia, as an obvious saying goes, it's known for its rally racing style, as this is the homologation version of such rally car. Because this ain't the regular Delta. The regular Delta, from what I know of, the regular Delta is like an FF, and the body style is much different. But that's such. But yeah, if you want a Delta, you want a crazy Delta, get something like this, basically. It's worth it. Something that's low potent power, and just still offers a lot of fun. This was the birth child of crazy rally cars in the future, going forward. It is not the Delta S4, it is not the disaster. Unlike that one. This one's so much better. Because they realized, don't put a gas tank underneath the freaking seat. So, oh my god. On that disaster. But overall, the Delta, there's one issue. It is stiff and the brakes are very loose. Like, you need to brake early sometimes, or it just panics. Because I'm just gonna say, it was very hard to get this car to push more than it should. It was very difficult. So I don't know if to consider that good or bad, the fact that I had to fight my way for a faster lap. And such. And you're probably noticing here, hey, I haven't changed the camera yet. That's because this is the best lap right here. It's the best part. Out of the 10 laps I did, this was the most potent lap I could get because it was just so fighty for the rest of the way. I don't even know why. So hopefully, if there's one thing to probably re-measure next time, it's probably the brake sensitivity next time. But yeah, 114.031, where does that be exactly? I think this is the 14th car I could test it now. But yeah, I thought, after thinking a bit for the Let's Play, I'm probably, before I do another Let's Play, I'm probably going to try to get to 20 cars before then. So I'm going to be focusing on this majority of the time. Yeah, the way so I can move on to the next season, basically, because I have another next season planned. And what is it? I'll give you a hint, it is higher than 600 pp. And it is in the grade 4 category. But what PP level would I be talking about, though, is what you should figure out. But where the Delta hits at for the Grand Valley Highway, it's about 5th place in between the Ford GT40 Mark I of 6th place and the Subaru Impreza 22B of 4th place. So pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. I guess so. Which I'm not surprised. I always like the Delta. So it's kind of, I would say it's the starter basic rally car you want to start with, and then move up to like the Impreza or Lancer, because I will say no doubt the Impreza Lancer is kind of better to this a little bit. If there's one advantage, you will see much later. But as of now, for a car that's very balanced it hits the portions just right on the potential and such. And even on the turn, it's not so bad. Surprisingly. Which I thought that was a big problem, because from what I recall, in Circuit Experience, the horseshoe track in Willow Springs, I think it's what's called. It is very difficult to get that car to go around sometimes. Or it's Circuit Experience. But yeah, Circuit Experience is an interesting case. It's majority grade 4, grade 3 cars, but then you have regular cars like this to drive around the track, which I really don't get that. It's like, okay, you went from there to there. Oh, I think it's in the sound glitch, by the way, so pardon for every time it does that. Can't do much about that. Because yeah, for some reason the engine noise ain't really there. It's like somewhat, you just hear the turbo. You're whistling. Until I switch cameras like this, then you can hear it again. It's an on-off thing. So, yeah, where it sits at right now, 151.9, huh? That's right there by the Mustang and NSX, so NSX 12, Mustang 11. So yeah, the NSX 1992. And the Mustang, the 2015 GT. Also, I love the engine noise too, because this thing romps. For inline 4, this thing romps. It is very surprising. Here we go for the next trailer here. What do we get? 151.1. Jumping. We jump to between the C4ZR1 of 7th place to the Jaguar of 8th place. And you go much faster. Silver says that ain't the best lap, so we will see here. And we did a 150.6 there, so there's your sign right there. Which then that jumps to between the Subaru Impreza 22B to the Dodge Viper GTS once again with the Subaru. Let's see. Yeah, Dodge Viper 6, Subaru 4. It's not diff right now. Yeah, this thing zooms. I guess if I had to say acceleration, I think 3 still. It's not crazy, but it's there. Almost 4. I would say almost 4 stars. Kind of. It's like a somewhat. I would say 3.5. If I have to say acceleration wise for this category. Yeah, look at that dang wheel. Jesus. That's the great part about all the power slide. So I can't think of FRs and FS doing that. I best they just blow out. FS the worst case because they just burn their tires. So I'll figure that out, basically. Which I might have an idea, but I have to see if my theory works or not. I'm not going to really explain it though. But yeah, that's the biggest thing with the Lancia Delta is known for, and why is it here? Basically, it's known as basically the rally car that's really good. But yeah, 150.470 still sat there. Still sitting at 5th. Now onto Tokyo Expressway, which is exactly the biggest problem about this car. Since it only has like 417 horsepower, it's not gonna be that fast on the straightaways. So it's fast enough, though. So I'll give it the 3 stars, but it's just not really quick. Or not really fast. It's quick though. That's where its bench lies. Like more than that. I mean, that's gonna be beeping a lot of these. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of, which I should have mentioned the car horn on the GTO one, but as I said, the GTO's car horn sounds like a freaking UFO buzzer. Where this sounds like a car when you hear the horn, which you won't be hearing the horn until at the end. Because I'll try to make sure at the end of the race I will hit that horn. If I don't, my bad. Yeah, looking on the inside of the car though, it's pretty crazy on the gauges, like I said. It looks like I'm in an airplane in terms of graph style on the gauges and stuff. Very weird. And then not only that, the speed gauge on the far left there is all on its left side. Or not left side, but you know, when you hit max speed, it's all the way, Neo's all the way down, step onto the right. That's normal. So not generic at all. Very unique. Which I don't know, good or bad in some of those cases. Because some cars do try to make unique speed gauges sometimes. Yeah, I just try to kind of mimic the rally design. I think I'm still missing some decal, like I think I'm missing the Delta signs on the back. I recall just now. So I do need to add some more decal. It's just I felt like this wasn't good enough this time around. It is gonna be a little different than the regular decal, but yeah. But I'll let people say if they want it or not. I even made the grill the colors with the stripes. Do that weird zebra look. All those zebras are spots with the stripes. Or no, they're stripes. You know. Yeah, just hearing this little machine just run through the streets like a mad habit. So good. This is a hatchback. Well, in terms of all-wheel drive ones. So yeah, all-wheel drive hatchbacks are sort of rare because they're mostly either rally homologation versions, like the Focus RS is the all-wheel drive one I can think of. Heck, for example, for rally case, I don't think I ever seen a Honda Civic do rally. And can they do rally? Right. Maybe, I would assume yeah, but I don't know. Or do they like spinning out so much? Because yeah, I do have a big beef about the Honda K motors. But, yeah. See how fast this moves. 210.01.52. Let's see how quick that is. That's pretty quick. It's still pretty quick though. That's the good part. Okay. That's in between the Dodge Viper GTS 10th and the Mustang GT 2015 at 210, 262 for the Mustang GT. Yeah, not bad so far. Because this I was not surprised. At least it's going faster than the Clio. Oh yeah, I think I had to change the torque distribution too, so just to mention that too. Make it more power slidey. So it gives you more power on that side, basically. here comes the best lap. Which the best lap, this was a hassle to get because, and I needed to beat this time because the thing is, on the tuning time, you probably have seen it was 210.10 something. It needed to beat that, so if I didn't beat that, I was gonna redo. So I'm gonna redo it until I beat it. Basically, I have one policy: I need to beat that time. I need to prove I can beat that time. As a goal. This is not just a goal to say, yeah, this car is fast. It's a goal that I should be faster than this. I mean, there's a case on tuning I did really freaking good, but I don't consider that crazy good when I wasn't focusing on the fastest time on that. I was focusing on the tuning, and if the tuning was making it faster in the process. There's a case I could be tuning the car and it turns out the wrong though. I'll admit to that, but yeah. And again, I used to do longer tuning setups, but I don't do that anymore because I prefer it more instant, onto the point, basically. If there's a trade I have to deal with, there's a trade I'm just gonna have to deal with. If I have to retune the car again and again. It's not like I tuned this car like 3 freaking times. But yeah, 209.922, it beat the 210 point. For the small hatchback. Which, where that sits basically is at 9th place between the NSX and the Dodge Viper. Now, I'll basically show you what it can all do. It can basically do the Sunday Cup, it can do any of the European Cups. It's European. By Italian. Yeah, the European Clubman Cup. I don't know if there's an all-wheel drive one or not. I don't think there is. But yeah, be careful about the Guila. There's one case to say about the European Cup. It's a freaking Guila. And the World Touring Car 600. You do that, and you just slap some rally tires or dirt tires. Yeah, I think that's all I could do there. The known tournaments, you could do the high-speed ring track day, the Tokyo parade. You can't do that. That's like, because I thought you could. It's like, no, wait, no, it's French. European Championship, you can though. And then of course the 600 PPG. So yeah, as you see on the lap counter, at least there is one good part about this car. It can travel for like technically 10 laps there. I will say if I leaned it, it would do 10 laps. But otherwise, yeah, I could do 9 laps overall. It's pretty dang good. It's a lot of travel distance. Because as the saying goes, you don't need to be the fastest car ever. You need to perform really good. That's all you need to do. Because if you ever were thrown into an endurance race, you probably would want to know what's the fastest endurance car out there. And such. Yeah, just look at the contenders, and this time I have freaking art. Yeah, I'm gonna say this wrong, but our Koku Bun's giving chase on me this time around. Yeah. Okay, I'm looking at it right. Okay. So yeah, he's pulling a 209, but he's probably chilling now. Cause they do like one super fast lap all of a sudden, then they'll just chill. Dude, you were cheating. Or your car's cheating. Your driving skills suck though. When I say that, I don't mean the actual one. Oh, he'll probably kick my ass. But yeah, that's basically the Lancia Delta at the end of the day, which is a very fun car. And I did have a reason why I did bought it to this 600 pp tryout because this was technically the first car I did this whole race in way back then. So if I didn't do it with sports hard tires, I did it with racing hard tires because I could never really understand the whole PP gimmick of that time. I was so stupid. But now, since I understand a whole lot more, and it turns out you can make your car even go faster if you have less tire grade. There's a possibility that you could be pulling the fastest cars. Unless it's a touring course. Touring course, that's where better tires win the factor there. Except by wear. But yeah, this was the car I originally did the 600 pp way back, and now I'm doing it once again. Yeah, it was fun like the last time. So, until then, people, I'll see you guys all next time, and enjoy the rest of this video, and see you on the next one.